So this is Jeff, E.D.S. Inc. Shandon, and we're continuing in our project of welding up the hinges, and we came across a problem. I've got a buffing wheel that I purchased for our grinders, but the wheel is too small, so we have to make a new flange to thicken it up so we can tighten it on with the threads. The shaft is a little bit long for that. The wheel is typically, on that grinder, is for a 3-inch grinder, 3-inch width grinding wheel. So I'm going to have to build up a new flange for it. The current flange is about maybe 5/8 thick. So I got some aluminum that's about 1.5 inches, and the problem was it was square stock, so I had to cut off some ears on it and put it in the lathe and spin it to get it round. But anyway, I'll show you that in a few minutes, and we'll get back to you. So I used a piece of square stock, cut off some flats so that I could put it into my jaw, and now I'm just cutting it to the round. And once I get this deep enough, I'll flip it around in the jaws and then trim the other side flush with it. So that's what we're up to now. Nice radius. Good. Next thing we're going to do is drill this thing. I'll go get the tools and I'll be right back. Okay, we've got our, we're going to start it with the starter and then drill it. Okay, now we're set up to drill. We're going to drill that 1 1/8, and then we'll finish the hole with a boring bar. I'm using WD-40 with aluminum. That works pretty good. Making some nice chips there. Get all that junk out of there. And there we go, we're through. So we're set up with our boring bar, and what we have to do is make this hole, which is now about 1 1/8 inches. Not quite 1 1/8 inches. We need to make that 1 1/4 inches. So just double check my dimension just to be sure. Yeah, 125. So that's what we want to go for. 1 inch and 250. So we'll go ahead and we'll get started. Let's see. We're going to go ahead and pull this back and change my speeds. Low. Okay, 680. Okay, let's see where we're at. You see it too, huh? Yeah, I took too much, didn't I? I'm at about 250. Well, hopefully we can make that work. So we're a couple of thousandths over. It's just a flange. It shouldn't be a big issue, I don't think. I'm going to go ahead and chamfer this corner. There we go. Got a nice camper that time. Had the wrong bit in the last time. It didn't really do a very nice job. But that did. I'll bring you back to the next setup and let you know what I'm doing. I prematurely bull-nosed this. I forgot that I was supposed to have a taper in this. So we're going to cut a taper in this using the cross slide at an angle, so it will cut in and over, and so that's what we're going to do now. Get rid of that chip. Let it cool down for a bit. I'm taking a big cut. I'm taking the full 1/4 inch. So it's getting real hot. You can see that. So I'm going to just go ahead and let her cool down. We'll come back as soon as she's cool. These stringy things can sure cause you misery. Cut my hand up. Should have gloves on. This is what that string did to me. Should have my gloves on. This is stupid. They started flopping way out and just messed me up. So we got our taper on here, and I'm going to take it and clean it up a little bit, beautify it. When those wrappings get in there, it just gouges into the aluminum, so I'm going to have to fix that up. So I'll be back. Nice radius on the corner, good taper. So now we'll take it over, flip it over, and do the other side, and get the elements on it done. Bring you back when I get that finished up. Okay, what I'm doing, I've got some soft jaws in here, and I'm throwing them up to the size of my part so that it'll have a nice grasp on it without marring them. So we're just trimming this out a little bit, making, I want something so I can shove it in. It'll be tight against the back. So we're going to take a little bit more out here. going to start our back profile cut. Not what I want out of it. Okay, so the only thing left now, you see, basically this is what we've done. We've recessed here. We've have the center point, which, oh, I forgot, that has to be taken down because that's not level with outside trim. I'll just take this same tool and I'll cut across the face and a few hundredths of an inch. Now we're good. So the center flange is slightly lower than this outside flange. So, okay. All I have to do is broach it with the keyway, and we've got ourselves apart. We can put on our grinder and then put our buffing wheel on top of it. So that'll be our next shot. Okay, we're making another front flange for the grinder. We face this off. We've chamfered this edge. Now we're drilling this out 1 1/8. Then we'll go ahead and we'll bore it to 1 1/4. Flip it over, face off the other side. face this off, chamfer the edges, and we'll be ready to install it. Another part complete.